Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Grover Stewart getting it in for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back their own.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As we all know, Kansas City loves speed at the wide receiver position. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he's averaged over 17 yards per catch for his 4-year career, and he runs a 4.37 40. With Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback, expect that speed to translate into big shots downfield.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Taylor. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Running left, Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive. Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Only 4 sacks for Quiddy Pay as a rookie, but Indianapolis knew he'd need some time to adjust to the league. In his second season, they believe he's capable of double-digit sacks.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shreds. And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 27, Ryan. He's got Granson, his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here comes Tony on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 13 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Ryan. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Yeah, the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the bar, and that one was picked off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there and on the stop that time.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ryan. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman. 37 yards. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yellow.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles.